Historically, Bitcoin has went through very clear 4-year cycles. So 2013 was a bull year. 2017 was a bull year, and then 2020 was a recovery year, and then 2021 was a bull year. This year, now we're kind of back to the previous all-time highs. So like 2024 is a recovery year based on the current analysis or based on the current prices. A year from now, 1 year is really hard to predict. But I think there's a high chance that the future follows the history. So then we will be in a pretty good place. Overall, though, long term for the industry, I think there's so much more that has to be built, that needs to be built, and that will be built. So I think the industry will get bigger. More and more people will use crypto. And with more people use crypto, the utility value will increase. So long term, I'm still very, very bullish.
If history is any guide, 2025 could be the year Bitcoin breaks all records and becomes unstoppable. That's the bold prediction from Binance Founder Changpeng Zhao, or CZ, who envisions crypto adoption soaring and Bitcoin reaching unprecedented height. In a recent interview, CZ shared his insights on cryptocurrency, his personal experiences, and his vision for the future. After pleading guilty in the US to neglecting anti-money laundering laws, CZ faced a 4-month prison sentence, a $50 million fine, and a 3-year ban from holding management roles at Binance. Many argue his punishment was excessive, claiming he was unfairly targeted during the government's crackdown on the crypto industry. Now back in the public eye, CZ has observed significant changes, including growing political support for cryptocurrency and an increasingly optimistic outlook for the industry. These developments, combined with Bitcoin's past bullish trends, reinforce his belief that massive growth and widespread adoption are inevitable. CZ's experiences and predictions highlight a transformative period for crypto, as the industry gains traction despite regulatory challenges. Stay tuned until the end of the video, where CZ shares his compelling reasons for believing the future of crypto is poised to be monumental. His insights could help you better understand why this moment could be a turning point for Bitcoin and the broader crypto ecosystem.
Stop. You don't have time. Don't miss out this 2025 bull run. Educate yourself first ahead of the crowd. We have created the ultimate step-by-step crypto cheat guide that will guide you this bull run. Unlock the secrets of crypto and make smarter investments today. Now by clicking on the link below to get your exclusive copy just under $10.
Currently today, the regulations are improving. A week before I was sentenced, in middle April of this year, Elizabeth Warren declares a war on crypto. This is like a week before my sentencing. And then the judge sentences me, and then I went to prison. And then by June, Donald Trump is pro-crypto. By end of June, both parties are pro-crypto. But that basically shows that the people want crypto. When the people want crypto, then the government has to respond. So I think it's moving in the right direction. In most other countries, they just treat it as money. Japan recognizes Bitcoin as a currency. Many other countries recognize Bitcoin as a crypto as a currency. But of course, there are different type of cryptos. It depends on the coin, I guess. But I think in the US, that's like kind of the large debate right now. And again, I won't comment too much. There are ongoing lawsuits with SEC, etc. Yeah. I'll try not to give any financial advice, but and also history doesn't predict the future. But I cannot predict the future. I can analyze the history. Historically, Bitcoin has went through very clear 4-year cycles. So 2013 was a bull year. 2017 was a bull year. So actually, 2012 was a recovery year. I think most people don't look back that far. And then 2013 was a bull year. 2016 was a recovery year. 2014, 2015 were tough. 2016 was a recovery year. And then 2017 went all the way over. And then 2020 was a recovery year, and then 2021 was a bull year. This year, now we're kind of back to the previous all-time highs. So like 2024 is a recovery year based on the current analysis or based on the current prices. Next year, I don't know what's going to happen, but overall, though, long term for the industry, I think there's so much more that has to be built, that needs to be built, and that will be built. So I think the industry will get bigger. More and more people will use crypto. And with more people use crypto, the utility value will increase. So long term, I'm still very, very bullish.
What aspects of crypto are you most bullish on? Is it DeFi? Is it meme coins?
Well, actually, I wouldn't go that specific because it's very difficult to predict like that specifically, like which one's going to be the next one. Beginning of beginning of 2017, I probably could not have said ICOs is the next thing. But by June, the trend was clear. By July, we launched the platform. By December, we launched the platform. So, I think it's depends on which project explode in those niche or in those small sectors. I think all of those have have potential to grow. Right now, like I'm meeting a lot of founders. This morning, I met founders who are using AI with a very interesting integration with blockchain. Ideas I never thought about, right? So if any one of those projects take off, that sector will become big. So it's very hard to predict. But I'm just trying to support all the builders in the space and then see what happens.
The cryptocurrency industry has endured years of regulatory challenges under President Biden's administration, but investors are now hopeful for a more favorable climate, regardless of the outcome of the upcoming U.S. election. Crypto firms like Bitwise and Canary Capital are already developing new products in anticipation of friendlier regulations. Some executives believe Vice President Kamala Harris, if elected, would take a more lenient approach to crypto compared to Biden, while Republican candidate Donald Trump has openly declared himself a crypto president. Despite SEC Chair Gary Gensler's tough stance, which has included enforcement actions against major players like Coinbase and Kraken, there's growing advocacy for treating cryptocurrencies as commodities rather than securities. Executives expect Harris to review or rescind restrictive guidance, such as SAB 121, which has hindered banks from engaging with crypto assets. Meanwhile, both Harris and Trump have attracted support from influential crypto donors, with the industry spending over $119 million backing pro-crypto candidate. This strong financial backing underscores the sector's anticipation of a regulatory shift that could unlock greater innovation and adoption. A new administration, they hope, might embrace digital assets, creating a more supportive environment for the market's growth. With signs of a potential thaw in regulatory attitudes, the crypto industry is brimming with optimism about its future under new leadership. Now, let's turn back to Changpeng Zhao as he shares his personal experiences and his vision for the future of crypto and beyond.
My shareholder rights, as far as now, I'm not impacted. So today I'm still a large shareholder of Binance. I believe I can still request for information, etc. I just cannot make decisions or give orders. So, the relationship is actually a pretty good one, given that now there's a bunch of other guys working really hard, and I'm forced to retire. So when that first happened, the first month was a bit difficult. It was emotional. It was difficulty to detach. It's a company that I put my heart and soul in, and for 7 years, etc. But I always thought, the CEO should not be on the post for more than 10 years because the world changes, right? Now there's AI. I didn't spend a lot of time learning about AI before. I didn't have a lot of time to look at even DeFi in a lot of detail, right? So so now I actually have more time to look at all of those stuff. So I think it's good that looking back now, it was actually there's a lot of good stuff about being forced to step down. See, if I stepped down myself, if I say, hey, look, guys, I'm quitting, a bunch of you guys will be pissed off, and it's like this guy ran out of stamina, and so now I'm forced to step down, and so I'm like, well, this is not my choice, but actually now I have a lot of time, and also just looking back, right? I think I'm actually very, very fortunate for a number of reasons. I still have a little bit of funds left to deploy to be able to do stuff, so that's a strong enabler. I think my reputation has changed. But I'm not trying to minimize those things. So I think that's a serious violation is a serious offense. But it's also validation that there's no fraud. There's no users lost money with us. So that's, in some regards, I believe if you ask anybody in the room, that my reputation is still pretty strong. And then on top of that, as I said, now I'm really lucky that I actually have a lot more time now. And I'm not super young. I'm not very young, but I'm also not super old. So I still have energy to do more stuff. So very few people are in this fortunate position to be able to do these things that I can do now. Based on the best of my knowledge, there's no word saying lifetime or ban. Those two words doesn't exist in my plea agreement with the government. What is in the agreement is I step down as CEO. I don't think there's any timelines for it. But everything changes. Agreements can be updated with new agreements. Even governments change. But I have no plan to go back to be the CEO. I finally got away from that post, and I think the team's doing a good job. I don't have any need to go back. I don't have any wish to go back. So even today, if I was allowed to go back, I probably won't. So I think the lifetime ban is just a creative journalism where they invented two words to make it more sensational. Is it wrong? We're not sure. Is it right? Those words was not in the agreement. The agreement is public, so it's a public agreement. So that's to the best of my knowledge. So right now I'm really only doing two things. I'm working on Giggle Academy, and then I'm doing investments. Right. So, and then on the investments, there's really three sub parts. There's blockchain, there's AI, and there's biotech. So very simple. Those are three big areas. So I no longer want to lead any project myself. I don't think I have the energy to do that anymore. And I'm not as hungry either. No, I'm not as hungry as I was 7 years ago. So now I want to help other entrepreneurs to build their own companies. So I can help them with funding, with advice, with coaching, mentoring, if they want it, with access to other resources, connections, etc. So that's what I want to do. So I think I have a few mentors who I value really strongly, and I would like to become a mentor myself for those who want.
In summary, Binance founder CZ remains highly optimistic about the future of cryptocurrencies, believing they will continue to grow and thrive. He has expressed a bullish long-term outlook on the crypto market, driven by his confidence in the increasing adoption of digital currencies, advancements in technology, and regulatory changes that will support the industry's expansion. Looking ahead, CZ has confirmed that he will not return to Binance's executive team but will continue as a shareholder. He views his unexpected retirement as an opportunity to explore other ventures and interests, including his initiative with Giggle Academy. Additionally, CZ revealed that his current investments focus on cutting-edge areas like artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and blockchain, signaling his commitment to innovation beyond crypto. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these two awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.